Alright. We're just gonna get into it really quickly. Okay, first army. We do have a Germany. So we're only gonna have these two. Belgium. Level 2. Lower production for a little bit. Nice that down. We're just gonna get Netherlands and Belgium. We won't care about this. But we are gonna raise an army. He isn't taking Poland. Germany isn't taking Poland. Yeah. How's my player stats going? I'm not even on the leaderboard anymore. Crazy work, bear. I quit for a little bit and just not there. Alright, so we do have a lot of money coming through there, so we're doing good actually. Attack, we'll let that attack. We raise production around 17 to 18 factories is like minimum when it comes to being able to do anything in this game. It will be nice. We don't want Spain. You can take Spain, but we don't want Spain. Spain is not our priority. The Dutch is our priority. Alright. The Dutch is our main priority when it comes to almost everything. It's basically just you're trying to get the Dutch first before Germany. Germany's next, by the way. Yeah, Germany's gonna be next. Germany's just gonna be straight next because Germany is a little bad. So yeah, if you ever see a Germany take 3 units off the capital, that's a immediate way to tell that you're going to aim for Germany and take all this stuff. Plus, after you do gain the Dutch, that's gonna be your #1 goal. Because this is just full, you are fully going into offensive mode. You're not waiting for anyone else to start declare war with you now. You can take United Kingdom after, but United Kingdom is not your priority. Even with the money wise, it's not your priority at all. Your priority is the amount of land you can get in a certain period of time. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Let all my troops get in funneled. I think we're ready. Alright, let's go. We're gonna have you all the way go over here. They're automatically gonna attack for me. We have Luxembourg as a buffer state, so we can have 2 of our armies go north and south, because I don't want a deadline straight to the capital. Because that's not good. We don't want that. We want to be able to have 2 controlled armies in south and north of Germany. We are going to take that cap. If he's bad, and he doesn't probably notice, since it's going to be probably an easy war to finish, we might lose a couple troops though. That is a thing. We are going to lose a couple troops. Berlin is stacked, so now we're just going to have to fight. Yeah, we're just going to have to fight and kill him. Yeah, we're just going to have to. We're going to have to play on the offensive here. Can we get... We cannot... Ooh, never mind. We are going to attack that cap fully. Attack that cap. Can we get that cap? Democratic elections. We need the... Our... Oh. Can we get there before he does? No. Alright. He's a little smart. He's a little smart. He knows if we take cap, we win. Yeah, he knows. Okay. We're not losing many troops, which is actually really good. He's losing more troops than I think in me and anyone else right now. Nice. We need to really start taking out troops. Really start like shoving in here. We need to have more men on this northern border. We have kind of Spanish here, but we do need to take more action into taking more southern too, because we don't want to We do want to put pressure on that cap. That is our main priority when it comes to almost anything else. Is that cap is what we want. Germany is going to be a big force, especially they're fighting USSR. Now we're just going to have to full rush. We win. Okay. I'm checking on that. I don't know where you're going, buddy. You're going there. You know that, as France, you, after the war, with, Germany, you are going to attack USSR. Now, I actually have the troops here. I don't mind fighting a two-sided war, actually. No, actually, I have the troops. I will invade. Actually, I will have you as reserves. You always want reserves. If you know for a fact you're going to win a war, and you have the units, you have the soldiers to defend and use a war, you're gonna have reserves. It just makes sense. I don't know why people decide not to have reserves and then send all the troops and then expect that they're not going to get invaded by anyone else. This is the #1 thing that a lot of people die with, so we are not gonna have that mistake at all. Now, since we're just him, hang on, I might have just done something. Where's? Sorry. Oh, actually, I'm not allying with you. Actually, I'm just gonna end you. That was my bad, actually. US already took the land that I was trying to get, so that's just not good. He has a... I think he has more troops than me. I will say that. We start investing more into stuff here. We're making 2K. Spain, we leave reserves. Yeah. We have fortifications. Paris is already fortified for defense bonus, so it's good. We have time to prepare. If you're France, and you're democracy, and you choose to be democracy, you're going all the way down to mass specialized, dude. Nothing else. Yeah, just nothing else. Because you want to be able to... Things. How many days we have left? 12, okay. Wait here, we automatically take the south for how many troops we just have. North, we'll take Berlin, and we'll take, Hamburg and Kiel. We don't really care about Czechoslovakia, but we do take the south, which is going to be good, as he's already trying to have a lineup, and I don't think he knows what he's doing. How many reserves are we getting in? Actually, we might need... We need 2 full armies, so if we can get another one to spawn in... Yeah, we do. So, we don't have 2 full armies yet, though. We'll start war. Don't let them repair. Do not let them prepare. You are fully in. If you know you are going to win at a certain rate, then you are not going to prepare whatsoever. Okay, we're gonna send you to war. Actually, no, we're gonna have. No, we're gonna have you. So you're going over here. You're just gonna attack. Where are you going, buddy? Nice. Now we're gonna have a bit of an issue since he knows how AI works. You see, he has little things here. He was not able to prepare. We are going to have a big battle in the south. If we can maintain, and there's no Spain, so this is why you want to keep the leaderboard open. There's no Spain at all. So now we're just gonna double check on that. We're gonna have more units coming in. If you're attacking, you go for the attack. You do not go for the defense first. Homeland, infantry defense makes sense. Okay. Yugoslavia is in power. If I don't really care if Yugoslavia steps in, but it would be a bit of support if he does step in. If he attacks me, then I win, and I'm not really affected much. We do need to maintain the north of Germany. When you aren't losing troops, which is actually amazing. We're gonna keep reserves since we have 2 full armies. We can get that as well if you really want. Now, if someone goes planes early, we're not gonna ally. I don't really care if we have allies. I have reserves. He's already putting on Austria. So he knows, and if I don't accept, he's probably gonna die. Okay, we had 1 die. Nice. That's why you keep reserves. Now, I don't know if we fully have the advantage on troop count, but I do know we have better lines and the support of reserves coming in, reinforcements. Oh, we're not gonna say that one yet. Ooh, okay, we are maintaining north, but we're not maintaining south. Now, that's a big issue when it comes to games like these, is you are solely relying on your mesh here. So, if a unit is not killing, you want to take command of that, we're going to save you. You can intercept that if you attack them. Save these, you attack, it's just... And if you surround one, you can't save it. You just can't. Most time, you really can't save some of the units you have. We are starting to rip his numbers, and he's starting to rip our numbers as well. How many troops do we have? 18. So you can just... trying to figure out whether or not I just want a full-blown attack. Or do I just want to go on defense here? Oh, by the way, if you click this button, this defense button right here, it stops the attacks and it doesn't actually defend. It doesn't really help much. So I would always recommend you to just keep it on this, on an attack. So if someone does attack you, you retaliate. It just makes sense. Okay, we are starting to lose a lot of numbers here, actually. You want to intercept that, actually. You always want to intercept that. Okay. So, I have realized that we aren't maintaining the south. We are losing a lot of troops. That's why you take that. I have realized that we aren't necessarily maintaining what done here. And you can kill them. So say if they already has already taken out your troop and your troops going back and retreating, you can attack them, but you actually have to defeat the unit itself before they get to land. So it's not going to intercept the way they are. So if they have enough health, they will go straight through the lines and say your troop right here, this troop right here got attacked, and it moves back. And you have a troop and you attack it. You tap this troop attack and it's still going forth. You have to bring down all of its health before it gets paused in. And then it intercepts and then it retreats back. None of this stuff really helps. It does help in a way, but it doesn't help as much. This intelligence, don't focus on it. It's just a really good in-game thing for planes if you're solely focused on that. But you're starting to really dig deep into the Russian forces. We've kind of scattered our units in more of a easier way. Nice. Now this is what we wanted, actually. Now we can take Warsaw. Yeah, that one. We'll attack you. Like, never mind. We'll go here. Actually, it's good. Nice, nice, nice. Warsaw's a really good cap to take. Just because if you take Warsaw, you defend that Warsaw, bro. Especially if you're Germany. If you're Germany in this, you do the exact same. I'll actually show this in another video. Germany for another video. I think I'll just start going into this. I started testing out more games and just more stuff in general, and just testing out other stuff as well, and optimizing more pieces and stuff that can help. You always want to take Lithuania, actually. Lithuania is a good one, and Lithuania in itself, you want to take it so you can widen out the battlefield here. You want to widen out the battlefield. Because, if you widen out the battlefield, there's more ground for your units. So if you have mass numbers, but a small area here, so say if you never take Lithuania, and you see this mountain, you can't have your troops go past this mountain. It's just, the troops just can't. So, and it's going to get really hard to do this, because USR has a really good stance. Say they have less troops, but there's a really small battlefield here. They can defend. So this is actually a really good one, Turkey. And I'll show right now is your troops are around here for Turkey. You remove them back here. For this, I'll just leave that because I know I'm gonna win. But you have a troop here. It's not really here. This one is just a support unit if you really want to. But you'll have one here, one here, one here, and another one here. This is a lineup, a really good lineup. Because this one, you can just add defense here and not let these two. That's a good one. And here's the thing: you get these two right here. One stacked here, and the other one stacked here. There's not really much, so you can just keep attacking this whenever a troop gets here. Or, and this was a really good one too. But these ones are just 1v1ing. So if you have more stars, stars is the amount of XP you've earned. Is the amount. So these stars are just basically buffs. So you see that it takes more damage than this one. These count as just like evening out the battlefield and having better. So attacking wise, these stars, so it maxes out of 5. These stars show the amount of buffs I can have. So I think one star is like another 10% buff, and I think you can end it out on like what, 50% buff on attack. Which is really good, because that means you have a really good army. And in this game, you have to take the cap, so it's going to be a little different than, like, say, normal World War games. It's just alright. Most World War games is solely based off if you can get your opponent either in economy. This one's a really good base game. A really simple one for beginners who like World War games but don't know really how to start and how to actually play most games. I've realized now that we are on a really tight thing here. Since we have taken the north, because we were initially going to lose a lot of soldiers, but now the fun part is we have Romania and Bulgaria. I haven't really looked on Yugoslavia at all. We have a Finland, which is actually really good, and if Finland steps in, then we win. He is no more, there's no more reinforcements. So, we're just doing pretty good now. Now we're just gonna keep on initially just fighting. But yeah, if we can keep this up, that's good. Now after all this, you are going to get this left wing, fastest research speed, and then this actually is really good. If you are buying factories, this lowers the price and gives you another price of income, so consumer goods income. And if I lower this, it raises the factory amount. But you both want to keep, so say if you have enough money, I'm making 6k, now 5k. Now if I lower this, I'm making 6.9. The consumer good is your income, and it's really good. So, oh, here's the other thing. A lot of people don't understand. If you are new and have heard of planes, you want to buy the plane. After you buy the plane, you go into here. There's going to be a slider for the plane itself. So see this infantry? You actually need a lot of factories to make planes. You open the slider and pretend this is the bomber plane slider for this. You just raise it up, and any airfield you can upgrade them to have like capacity to more planes, but their planes will start making. It's not normal ones. Like, see, if you go into here, you make normal ones. Where are you starting to lose, actually? Shit. Okay. 1 sec. I normally don't have issues. We need some reinforcements, actually. Okay, 1 second. We are good, though. We are doing great. It's time. We're actually gonna peace off here, but we are, since we're not, yeah, we're just gonna accept peace. Alright. Okay, nice. So we gained a solid amount. Now it's time. Yugoslavia's next. Yeah, Yugoslavia's gonna be next. Here's my alliance. Now we're gonna force our way into the alliance. We're gonna have to defend in Switzerland because there's a big issue. He is a huge border on us. A huge border. That's not good. You don't want a big border next to your capital here, because that is not good. Since we have reserves, we have enough troops to hold it. He has level 2 troops. We win. And just like that. Okay, so we're gonna go into here. This increases the purchase of military products. So this right here, military products, infantry equipment, it just raises. It's pretty good, but you will need a lot more factories. I would recommend going in the beginning, if you're focusing solely on factories, raise it this in, and then end game, of course. You can start just putting more factories, 20, but yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like 30 every factories, 30 income rate. We do have a common enemy. Finland is dead. But yeah, Finland's dead. USSR is a weak USSR. Doesn't have Poland, doesn't have any Germany, doesn't have Lithuania, doesn't have any Baltics, only has Turkey, and is invading Finland. But we're here. France. Probably one of the best countries in this game. If you know what you're doing. Actually, if I was Germany now, it would be so much easier. I would have had 23 troops in the beginning. I probably wouldn't have to deal with so many things. Oh, by the way, if anyone's doing this is just chasing, having your troops go away from, say, your camp or battlefield. I wouldn't chase it at all. It's a waste of time. We win, obviously, because we're just goated like that, but, you know. Now it's a game of patience. So, yeah, we're just gonna keep attacking. Yeah, Yugoslavia's dead. Third camp is Belgrade, and it's right here. Now there's just a wall. Italy is next. Italy's gonna be next. Italy has such a lot of factories. Such a good consumer income, especially in the start. You'll make 2K if you lower your production. But yeah, it's such good. Because you can literally stay as Italy. But you probably will get invaded. Italy's probably... Italy, I wouldn't recommend invading by land-wise. You want to focus solely on naval, attacking Spain, Portugal, Ireland, Turkey, Greece. Finland is obviously good. Yeah, Finland's dead. Oh, by the way, don't get this. It's a waste of time. I would rather, after you get this side done, and then if you really want to, we won't actually do that today. We'll just do this. This, don't worry about it. Don't worry about this. Just don't worry about that. Oh. We are taking the cap now. Nice. We win. Now, what do I want to do? We are going to recover our military. Really quickly, actually. Okay, he's a skin. Who's this? Okay. Oh, that's bad. I don't really want to deal with this guy right now. Yeah, I don't want to deal with this guy. Okay. Now, here's a big thing about Italy that a lot of people don't know. Italy's such a stupid country, I swear. Because the AI will automatically go here, detecting its lands. It is so hard to play as Italy. Because you have all of its troops right here. It's so annoying. And it's gonna get even a lot more. Have we maxed out and recovered already? No, we haven't. Okay, we'll just play like this. That's fine. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. Wait, is that him? Wait, he left. Okay, thank God. Italy's just gonna be a free country then. I was like, I don't want to deal with Italy. Yeah, that guy right there was, it was some YouTube. I don't know. I forgot I was doing this one. Yeah. I was a little scared. I remember someone looking like that is some random YouTuber, but yeah, all good. Okay. USR taking a lot of land, getting a lot more powerful, a lot more beefier, stronger. Alright, let's go. We're almost at 1 million, by the way. That 1 million, you could spend on factories, but spend it on this, I guess. We want the buffs. We want the military buffs. Because since we've already completed the infantry equipment, I need to be honest with you, the anti-tank and the tanks have their own stuff. Like, if someone buys anti-tanks, which is actually pretty rare, a lot of people don't buy anti-tanks. Tanks do good really well with infantry, but they're really slow. Anti-tanks are just cheap in this game. They're really cheap to make. They're good against tanks, but they're very bad against infantry. Just get infantry. You can actually, all these buffs combined can match up with the tank chassis level 3 and the turret level 2. Plus the buffs you get from your democracy. The only thing that can really hurt you is if a fully maxed out fascist party with tons of tanks is just pumping them out. That is the only thing. So I wouldn't even recommend it because there's no point. If you're not fascist in this game, there's no point in just pumping out tanks. There's just not. This is gonna be a 30-minute video, man. This is gonna be terrible. Pump out there. These games always take forever. But yeah. I don't feel like editing, by the way. I'm a little bored. But yeah, I don't feel like editing. If I can get it edited, it'd be nice. I'd actually pay you. If anyone does look at this video, it's gonna be pretty nice. It's just a tutorial on how to play France and necessarily how to play the game in itself. So we'll have videos for Germany and Spain, United Kingdom, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Latvia, Estonia, USSR, Romania, Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, all that type of stuff. So And I'm just yapping at this point, because yeah, sorry for the yapping, bro. Oh, by the way, get these after you get all the image structure. Because you don't really need this, but this is good for anti-air because it kills the planes really quickly. So we do have a United Kingdom. Sweden, a combined Sweden doesn't have Finland, but oh, Sweden's dead. Wait, yeah. How is this possible? Oh wow, did he just put all of his troops? Do we still have Sweden? No, we don't have Sweden. Combined Sweden, but lost. Wow. Look at all these troops, bro. I'm ready this time. You're ready this time? Oh yeah, you are ready this time. Okay. Oh yeah, you're definitely ready this time. You're definitely ready for this time. Yeah, you're definitely ready, bro. You definitely are, trust. You're definitely ready. Yeah, we're lying right now, bro. Come on. You are not ready this time. From what I'm looking at, this isn't even... I have a lot more troops than you. Oh, I won't? You wanna bet that? Yeah, Napoleon is here. For real. You wanna bet that? You wanna bet that? You wanna bet that? You might have fortified it, actually. Yeah, he might have fortified it. Oh? I ain't gonna let Napoleon. I'ma burn. I'ma burn Moscow down again. I'ma burn it. Yeah, I'ma burn Moscow, bro. Nah, like, to be honest, I will do it again. Let's see it. Oh, let's go. Never mind. Now we're just gonna go in the war immediately because I'm confident too far. Oh, damn. Okay, cool. Yeah, we just won. Cool. I started war. I don't know how that happens. I might inflict that. I might go to replays next year. But yeah. Bro, what is this? Who in the right mind? Oh, hell no. Roblox. Fix your stuff, bro. Come on. I'll be doing other stuff. Figuring out what to do, good tweaks for your computers, and more apps that actually helps. So yeah, it's a 33-minute video. I'm gonna hate doing this. So yeah, have fun. See you.